Hey everybody, it's a quick episode of TJ's Garage. I don't know if we mentioned this before, but we've done videos on Halloween stuff that I've made in the garage, and we're big Halloween people. We do a big Halloween walk every year. So we got a few ideas that we've done with these displays that are static displays, they're called, which they're not animatronics because they don't move, but you can dress them up to make them look scary and do cool things. So this one right here is just it's from Spirit Halloween. It's just a regular old zombie looking kid. Okay, so they're very light and they're kind of hard to stand up. So what we did was we drilled a few holes in her legs underneath the dress, and we put spray foam in it to give it a little weight and a little less flexibility in the arms and the legs. So they're kind of solid now. Then what we did was, since the head comes off really easy, I went to the dollar store, and at certain holidays they sell green lights for St. Patrick's Day, red lights for Valentine's Day. So we bought this little strip of lights that had shamrocks on them, and we pulled the little plastic shamrocks off. Here's the little battery pack. It takes 2 AA's. So I drilled a hole through the back of the head, right? Fished the last 2 lights into her face and drilled 2 small holes in silicone, the last 2 LEDs. I let it sit for 24 hours and ran the rest of the LEDs through the inside of her head, and I put spray foam all through her head to make it real rigid, and I put the screws back in. So her head, her legs, and her feet are full of spray foam, so they're really solid. So the other thing we were going to do is to make this thing stand upright, we're going to drill a hole right through the shoe, because now it's rigid because there's spray foam in here. So if you put a landscaping spike straight through the foot into the ground, she's going to stand up, and it's just going to look like a little decorative button on her shoe. And like I said, since it's got spray foam, it won't be flexible. Now back to the little battery pack. They cost you $1.25. Some of them have shamrocks. Some of them have hearts on them. All you do is pull them off. It's a little LED strip about 12 inches long, and it takes 2 AA batteries. You can mount it on her back. You can glue it on her back. So this is the effect you're going to get once you're done. This is what it's going to look like. So we went from a static display that looks like nothing to something that looks like this at night. So now she doesn't make any noise, but this gives it definitely a creepier effect than just sitting here like this, in your front yard. And it's LED, so the AA batteries will last forever. You just gotta hide all your holes, spray foam. Here's your battery pack. I took the top off, put a screw into her back, and now we have something that pretty much looked pretty basic to something that looks really creepy. And well, these are the red lights, so these were from Christmas. Okay, but right now with St. Patrick's Day, they got the green lights out. And if you look over here, we're going to be working on her next. She swings and makes noise. And the other one we have outside is, if you want to follow me around, we have one we're working at. It was a complete disaster because these things are so flimsy and fragile. This is the one we're working on right now. Okay. They're real light. The wind takes them. They bend. They crack. We're going to do another video on this, how to splice in a connector so you can separate the top from the bottom and store it easier. Or you can make the body a little more rigid. But that's the next video. So for now, that's how you modify enough. So if you look from a distance at her, the eyes give it a great effect. And that's $1.25 and probably $4 for a can of spray foam that you're going to reuse anyway. So that's about it. Stay tuned for the next one. We'll do one more tomorrow, and when we finish her up, we'll do another one on this buzzsaw guy. But there's going to be a lot of Halloween stuff coming. All right, thanks.